Well, Australia's unemployment rate has fallen to its lowest level in almost 50 years. In June, unemployment was just 3.5%, the lowest since 1974. Joining me now is Business Editor Ross Greenwood. Ross, is this a good news story for Australia or perhaps a warning of what's to come?
It's a little bit of both, Andrea. There's no doubt about that. It's good news because more Australians are in work than ever before. At 3.5%, the unemployment rate is as low as it's been since August 1974, when it was then done on a quarterly basis and was 2.7%. But as you can see, since the pandemic, there's been a call for labour, largely as a result of our locked borders, which has really meant that we haven't had the international workers that we would normally have. And so the Australian participation rate, that is the number of workers who are actively in work, has increased. You can see also here that in the month of June, the number of people in work rose by more than 88,000, but at the same time, the number of people unemployed fell in that same month by 54,000. You can see also that the underemployment rate, it's ticked up just a little to 6.1%, but that participation rate, 66.8%, is the highest that Australia has ever seen. The other important aspect of this is that there are more women in work. 3.4% unemployment for women, 3.6% unemployment rate for men. And it really is a story which is great news. Many Australians, of course, need to work right now because of the rising cost of living. Inflation rates are rising, interest rates are rising, fuel prices are rising, and this puts pressures on families to work. And the question right now is what the Reserve Bank does in the future, especially in the face of, in the United States overnight, 40-year highs for inflation at 9.1%, which is prompting many to suggest that the Federal Reserve will have to raise rates by a full 1 percentage point when it next meets in a month's time. So, Andrea, it really is a piece of good news. Money markets here today have reacted by raising interest rates here in the anticipation that this could be inflationary, increasing wages into the future and therefore putting pressure on the Reserve Bank to itself raise interest rates even higher than what is currently anticipated.
Yeah, Ross, certainly one to watch. Thank you for that.